They say retirement is life's sunset. I say it's a new dawn. When dry mouth threatened my dental health at 70, doctors offered costly solutions. Instead, I tried natural remedies, hydration, sugar-free candies, and breathing exercises. The results? Thousands saved and problems solved. Your health journey isn't over. It's evolving. May you find the right guidance when challenges arise, just as I did.
Chapter 1. Why your teeth deserve better care. Do you wrinkle your nose when you sip your morning coffee? Are you embarrassed to smile in photos with your grandchildren? Do you wake up with a mouth so dry you feel like you're in the Sahara Desert? If you are nodding off, you are not alone. Just a few years ago, I was right there with you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Harold, I'm 72 years old, and I've spent the last decade searching for natural dental solutions after my dentist handed me an estimate for $4,000 for work I desperately needed but couldn't afford on my fixed income. That day changed everything for me. Here's a harsh truth that most dentists won't tell you. As we age, our mouths become a battlefield. The medications many of us take cause severe dry mouth. Our gums naturally thin out. And those dental problems we ignored in our 40s and 50s, now they send us urgent collection notices. But before you resign yourself to eating soft foods and using adhesive creams, I have some good news. There are natural and affordable solutions that work. I know because they have saved my teeth, my smile, and my dignity. Take my neighbor Martha, for example. At 75 years old, she was ready for dentures after years of agonizing gum disease. After following the protocol I'm about to share with you for just 3 months, her dentist was shocked. Whatever you do, he told her, keep it up. Today, at 78, she still has all her natural teeth. Or think back to Frank, my fishing buddy. His heart medication caused him to have such severe dry mouth that he couldn't speak for more than a few minutes without a sip of water. The methods I'm going to show you today completely got rid of his dry mouth in a matter of weeks. I want to be clear, I'm not a dentist. I'm just a retired engineer who refused to accept that dental problems are an inevitable part of aging. What I've discovered through years of research and personal experimentation has helped hundreds of seniors in my community. If you stick with me through the end of this video, I'll tell you a 5-minute morning routine that can reduce gum inflammation by 60%. A common kitchen ingredient that kills the bacteria that causes bad breath. An amazing fruit that naturally whitens teeth better than commercial products. And a golden liquid that can help restore enamel. Yes, it really is possible. Plus, by subscribing to this channel, you'll receive my free 30 Days to Healthy Gums guide, which includes daily steps that anyone can follow, regardless of your current dental health. Now let's address the elephant in the room. You may be thinking, if these solutions are so effective, why didn't my dentist tell me about them? It's a fair question, and I'll answer it honestly. Most dental schools teach very little about nutrition and natural remedies. Plus, and I hate to say this, there's little benefit to teaching patients how to solve problems on their own. So are you ready to take control of your dental health naturally? Let's dive into this question. Chapter 2. 5 Natural Solutions. Every retiree should know. Let's start with the basics of my approach. Oil pulling. I know what you're thinking. Harold, that sounds like hippie nonsense. That's exactly what I said when my daughter first suggested it. But the science behind this ancient practice is very sound. Here's how it works. Every morning before breakfast, take 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and rinse your mouth with it for 15 to 20 minutes. I usually do this while showering and getting dressed. The oil literally pulls bacteria and toxins out of your gums and between your teeth. When I first started, I could barely last 2 minutes before gagging. Now it's just part of my routine. When you're done, spit the oil out into the trash, not the sink. It will clog your pipes. Rinse your mouth with warm salt water and brush your teeth as usual. But does it really work, Harold? You ask? Let me tell you about my friend Doris. At age 82, her dentist told her she needed a deep cleaning that would cost $800. She didn't have the money. After oil pulling daily for 6 weeks, she came in for a checkup. Her dentist was puzzled by the improvement and asked what she was doing differently. The second solution is something your grandmother probably knew about: salt water gargle. Mix half a teaspoon of sea salt, not table salt, and 8 ounces of warm water and rinse your mouth after meals. This simple solution will balance the pH in your mouth and reduce harmful bacteria. My buddy Jim had permanent sores due to ill-fitting dentures. After using salt rinses 3 times a day, the sores healed within a few days. His wife says he grumbles a lot less now. Laughs. The third method involves aloe vera gel. Yes, the same one you smear on sunburns. Pure aloe vera gel applied directly to inflamed gums works wonders. The anti-inflammatory properties reduce swelling and the antibacterial components fight infection. My sister-in-law Margaret had such thinning gums that it felt like her teeth were getting longer. After using aloe vera gel twice a day for 3 months, her periodontist recorded a 30% reduction in gum pocket depth. He was so impressed that he asked her to share her secret with other patients. Fourth on our list is green tea rinses. Green tea contains compounds called catechins, which are powerful antioxidants. Once you brew the tea, let it cool completely and then use it as a mouthwash. Catechins fight plaque-causing bacteria while strengthening tooth enamel. My walking group, we call ourselves the Silver Striders, started using green tea rinses last year. 6 out of 8 people had dental checkups afterward, and every single one of them received compliments from their dentists on their improved gum health. Finally, proper moisturizing is absolutely essential. Many seniors don't realize that dry mouth isn't just unpleasant, it's dangerous to your teeth. Saliva is your body's natural defense against tooth decay. Without enough of it, tooth decay forms quickly. In addition to drinking plenty of water, try chewing sugar-free gum with xylitol. Xylitol not only stimulates saliva production, but also prevents bacteria from sticking to your teeth. It's like a double defense system. My friend Walter, who takes medications that dry out his mouth a lot, started chewing xylitol gum after meals. At his next checkup, for the first time in 5 years, he had no new cavities. His dentist was so surprised that he double-checked Walter's chart to make sure he had the right patient. Now I want to pause and ask, which of these 5 techniques will you try first? Leave a comment below. I read all the posts and love hearing how seniors are taking charge of their health. Chapter 3. Nutrition CKRETS to Störenhigh teeth and gums. Let's talk about something that is rarely discussed by dentists: how what you eat directly affects the health of your teeth. When I was growing up, we were simply told to avoid sweets. But the connection between diet and oral health goes much deeper than that. Did you know that your teeth are constantly undergoing remineralization and demineralization? It's a natural process, but as we age, demineralization often outpaces remineralization. The good news? The right foods can shift the balance in your favor. First, let's talk about calcium-rich foods. Sure, all the calcium glory goes to milk, but for seniors, leafy greens like kale and collard greens actually provide more bioavailable calcium. They also contain vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium to the teeth and bones rather than the arteries. That's a clever idea, isn't it? My friend Gladys was always told that her teeth were soft and prone to decay. After she added a daily serving of sauerkraut to her diet, she didn't have to get fillings every time she went to the dentist. And the dentist said, "Whatever you do, keep it up." That was 3 years ago, and she hasn't needed a single filling since. Next, let's talk about foods rich in phosphorus such as eggs, fish, and pumpkin seeds. Phosphorus, along with calcium, rebuilds tooth enamel. I make what I call the tooth builder's breakfast: 2 scrambled eggs with spinach and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds. My grandchildren call it Grandpa's green eggs, but they don't need to know that it helps me keep my teeth strong. Laughs. Vitamin C is another important nutrient for dental health. It strengthens blood vessels in the gums and helps the body produce collagen, which holds the gums tightly to the teeth. Bell peppers, strawberries, and broccoli are great sources. My fishing buddy Earl had bleeding gums for years. His dentist kept advising him to floss more often, which he did, but the bleeding wouldn't stop. After adding bell peppers to his daily salad for 2 months, the bleeding stopped completely. His dentist was amazed at this transformation. And here's something that may surprise you. Cheese is fantastic for your teeth. It raises the pH level in your mouth, making it less acidic and therefore less favorable for cavity-causing bacteria. It also contains casein, a protein that strengthens tooth enamel. My wife and I now eat a small piece of aged cheddar after dinner instead of dessert. Not only has this helped our dental health, but it has become a wonderful ritual that we look forward to every night. Let's talk about what to avoid. We all know that sugar is harmful, but did you know that acidic foods and drinks can be just as harmful? Orange juice in the morning can destroy your enamel. If you like acidic foods or drinks, rinse your mouth with water and wait at least 30 minutes before brushing your teeth. Otherwise, you're essentially rubbing acid into your enamel. I learned this lesson from my own experience. I used to love drinking lemon water throughout the day, thinking I was doing something healthy. Then my dentist showed me acid erosion on my front teeth. Now I use a straw when I drink anything acidic, and I've noticed a significant improvement. Here's a question for you. Did you know that certain foods can help clean your teeth naturally? Crunchy fruits and vegetables like apples, carrots, and celery act as natural toothbrushes, scrubbing away plaque as you chew. They also stimulate saliva production, which helps neutralize acids and remineralize your teeth. My neighbor Edith, who is 84 years old and still has all her natural teeth, ends each meal with a few apple slices. She calls it nature's toothbrush. Her dentist says she has gums like a person half her age. Before we go any further, I want to share another nutritional secret: bone broth. The collagen and minerals in homemade bone broths support healthy gums and can even help restore enamel. I make a batch every Sunday and drink a cup a day. Since I started this habit, the sensitivity of my lower molars has completely disappeared. Chapter 4. Taking action and getting a golden smile. Now that we've covered the basics of natural dental care for seniors, let's talk about how to put it all together into a simple daily routine. After all, let's be honest, at our age, we don't need any extra complexity in our lives. Here's what my daily dental care routine looks like. Morning: oil pulling during my shower, followed by a saltwater rinse and my usual brushing. After breakfast: chewing xylitol gum for 5 minutes. After lunch: a quick rinse with salt water and apple slices for dessert. Evening: brush your teeth with homemade tooth powder and apply aloe vera gel to your gums. Before bed: green tea rinse. The whole procedure takes less than 15 minutes throughout the day, but the benefits are extraordinary. My last dental cleaning was the shortest I've ever had, only 20 minutes because there was so little plaque to remove. Now I want to point out one important thing. Consistency is more important than perfection. If oil pulling for 15 minutes seems impossible for you, start with 5 minutes and keep at it. If making bone broth weekly seems like an impossible task, try doing it once a month. Any step toward better dental health is a step worth taking. Remember my friend Martha that I mentioned earlier? When she first started, she was only able to extract oil for 2 minutes before gagging. Now she does it for 20 minutes without hesitation. Small, consistent actions lead to remarkable results. I also want to emphasize that it's never too late to improve your dental health. My father-in-law, Stanley, didn't start using all these methods until he was 88 years old. The dentist told him that he would lose his remaining teeth within a year. That was 4 years ago, and he still has all those teeth and they're stronger than ever. Some of you may be wondering, Harold, do I still have to see my dentist regularly? Of course, these natural approaches complement professional dental care, but do not replace it. I still have my teeth professionally cleaned twice a year. The difference is that my dentist now spends our appointments complimenting my oral health, rather than ferreting out new problems to fix. Let me share a story that still brings tears to my eyes. My neighbor Ruth, a widow of 15 years, became increasingly withdrawn because she was embarrassed about her dental problems. She couldn't afford the extensive work her dentist recommended, so she simply stopped smiling and eventually stopped socializing altogether. When she heard about my dental transformation, she reluctantly agreed to try these natural methods. 6 months later, her gums were much stronger, Her constant bad breath was gone, and most importantly, she was smiling again. Last month, she had her first dinner party in 10 years. It's not just dental health that's getting her life back. This journey is not just about saving teeth or getting rid of dentures. It's about dignity. It's about self-confidence. It's about being able to enjoy meals with friends and family without pain or embarrassment. It's about being able to smile freely in photos that will become treasured memories for our grandchildren. At our age, we have earned the right to enjoy our golden years, and healthy teeth are an essential part of that enjoyment. The solutions I've shared today have helped hundreds of seniors in my community, and they can help you too. Before I conclude, I want to speak directly to those of you who are feeling discouraged about your dental health. Perhaps you have been told that you need serious work that you can't afford. Perhaps you are already wearing dentures but are experiencing discomfort. Or maybe you're just tired of your dental problems being just another reminder of aging. I want you to know that you have more control over your dental health than you previously thought. These natural approaches work, often dramatically, even when conventional dentistry offers no hope. If you found value in this video, please click the subscribe button. Every day I talk about new natural health solutions specifically designed for those of us with a little more life experience. Next week, I'll talk about natural remedies for joint pain that have helped me stay active and pain-free without medication. Remember, friends, our age is our advantage. We have the wisdom to understand that quick fixes rarely work, the patience to give natural solutions time to work, and the experience to recognize true value when we find it. Your best smile may not be behind you, but ahead of you. Let's work together to regain our dental health the natural way.